staying with matters of the law, bail conditions have been amended for Anabel Rungo, the mother of Nigerian beauty queen Chidimma Adetshina. Her house arrest has been replaced with a curfew. Rungo was arrested in February for contravention of the Immigration and Identification Acts and was granted bail on the 27th of February. Vaylen Kirtley has been following the proceedings and joins us now. Give us an update, if you will, Vaylen, about how things went today, leading, of course, to her house arrest now being replaced with a curfew.
Thank you very much, Vuyo. So let's just go through those strict bail conditions that Anabel Rungo was appealing that the magistrate re-looks at. She was under complete house arrest. She could only leave the house for court proceedings and to consult with a legal representative on the current matter that is before court, which is identity theft as well as flouting the Immigration Act. She was not allowed to send any persons, or obviously herself, but because she was under house arrest, but she could not send anybody on her behalf to embassies, not limited to, but including the Nigerian and Mozambican embassy or consulate. And the other condition of her bail, which was granted on the 27th of February, is that she may not apply for any travel documents, but she could attend and go to Home Affairs. So this was brought before the court earlier on today, and the state prosecutor for in this matter, Ricardo Swart, argued that he believes she still remains a flight risk. In fact, he called a witness who is a control immigration officer, Adrian Jackson, and Adrian Jackson said that he opposed the removal of the house arrest condition, of which forms these bail conditions. In defense, Rungo's lawyer, Barclay Buthan, said that Anabel Rungo needs to be treated with the dignity that somebody who is innocent until proven guilty deserves to have. And they use the case of Mark Liffman, and when he applied for bail and his bail conditions and what was handed down in that matter. In the end, however, it was the magistrate Gundos who appealed to the defense attorney for Rungo to hear from her personally. And that's when we had Rungo actually take the stand herself, where she explained what the implication has been of these really strict bail conditions. We heard that she goes to church 3 times a week. She's been unable to do that. And while people have been allowed to visit her, she hasn't been able to see her grandson, who at this point is staying with a friend in an area in Cape Town. In fact, a social worker has advised that the grandson doesn't come to visit her. These are restrictions that the magistrate did say need to be looked at. But over and above that, she says she feels South African. And in fact, she wants to stay in South Africa. She visited South Africa for the first time when she was 7 years old. She stayed here since she was 13 years old. She says she only goes back to Mozambique maybe every 5 years, but when she calls home, it is Cape Town. And therefore, she says that she's not looking at leaving not only the Western Cape, but in fact South Africa. So she wouldn't be a flight risk, and the court doesn't have to worry that she will not honour her bail conditions and won't honour when court proceedings do get underway, which we've now finally got a date set for that, the matter being postponed until the 12th of September. But importantly, you'll remember in September last year, Vuyo, the Department of Home Affairs had said that, had deemed her a prohibited person. They had removed her identification document that she did have. They said that it was fraudulently obtained and therefore deemed deemed her a prohibited person, of which we then saw on the 15th of February as she was still in the country. She was then arrested, and that's when we had these court proceedings then actually get underway. But according to her lawyer first brought it before the court. She then confirmed it herself while she was on the witness stand that she's actually made an application already to Home Affairs to have that status of being a prohibited person actually removed.
Vaylen Kirtley with that update. Bail conditions amended for Anabel Rungo, the mother of Nigerian beauty queen Chidimma Adetshina. Her house arrest has now been replaced with a curfew following, of course, that appeal.